Hi everyone, I am Rushita Shah and I am a third year MBBS student from BJ Medical College, Ahmedabad. My All India rank was 673 and I gave my NEET in 2020. So today we are gonna learn about animal kingdom. So first I'll briefly explain what this chapter is about. इसमें कोई points जो मुझे add करने हैं जो NCERT में नहीं है, कुछ tips for NEET MCQs I'll share and then we'll discuss the exercise questions. So animal kingdom is basically classifications of all the different species of animals from the basic to the most complex. Mammals, we are mammals and we are the most complex. So from the basic ones, which are sponges, to mammals, this is a classification. एंड सो ब्रीफली इस चैप्टर में देयर आर लेवल्स ऑफ क्लासिफिकेशंस के कैसे हम क्लासिफाई करते हैं एनिमल्स को. तो उसमें बहुत सारे स्पेसिफिकेशंस है कि इस बेसिस पे हम क्लासिफाई करेंगे. जैसे सेल के एग्रीगेशन पे कि सेल्यूलर लेवल तक की ऑर्गेनिज्म है या टिश्यू लेवल है या ऑर्गन लेवल है या ऑर्गन सिस्टम, लाइक ह्यूमंस आर ऑर्गन सिस्टम लेवल, राइट? Different organs are present with a channel of arteries and veins, which is known as organ system. तो हमारे में cardiovascular system, digestive system ये सब है. तो हम organ system level है. Sponges सिर्फ cellular level है. So this is the first level. Sponges are the first level. So ये पहला specification है on the basis of the level of organization. फिर इसमें बेसिकली एग्जांपल्स दिए कि कौन से एनिमल्स कौन से सेल्यूलर लेवल पे है. जो एग्जांपल्स एनसीईआरटी में दिए यू शुड नो इट बाय हार्ट. वो मोस्टली 99% नीट के पेपर में ओनली द एग्जांपल्स व्हिच आर गिवन इन एनसीईआरटी वो ही पूछे जाते हैं. सो दैट यू नीड टू नो बाय हार्ट. जैसे ऑर्गन सिस्टम लेवल में कौन से एनिमल्स है, फिर कौन से एनिमल्स में कौन सी ऑर्गन सिस्टम है. फिर सर्कुलेटरी सिस्टम ओपन टाइप क्लोज टाइप, जिसमें ओपन टाइप में हार्ट में से ब्लड सेल्स में जाता है डायरेक्टली, देयर इज नो चैनल्स, वेन्स आर्टरीज नहीं है. फिर क्लोज टाइप विच इज प्रेजेंट इन ह्यूमंस, इसमें वेन्स और आर्टरीज होते हैं. फिर सिमेट्री के बेसिस पे क्लासिफाई किया है. सिमेट्री मींस बेसिकली लेफ्ट और राइट साइड आपका इक्वल है या नहीं है. सो स्पॉन्जेस में एसिमेट्रिकल है, नहीं है इक्वल. रेडियल सिमेट्री मतलब कोई भी प्लेन में डिवाइड करो तो आइडेंटिकल हाफ्स फॉर्म होते हैं. तो सिलियंट्रेट्स, टीनोफोर्स, इक्वाइनोडर्म्स, इन सब में रेडियल सिमेट्री है. फिर बायलैटरल सिमेट्री मतलब एक ही प्लेन में डिवाइड करो तो लेफ्ट एंड राइट इक्वल होके, बाकी प्लेन्स में नहीं है. तो इन मेनी एनिमल्स वैसा होगा. सो दो इसमें भी एग्जांपल्स है. फिर the level of classification are based on diploplastic or tryptoplastic organization. Diploplastic means basically दो layers ही है body में, ectoderm and endoderm. Or in many animals there is also mesoderm present, so that is a tryptoplastic organization. So वैसे है. फिर on the basis of coelom presence है कि नहीं. Coelom is basically a cavity जो गट वॉल और बॉडी वॉल के बीच में होती है. तो इन लोअर एनिमल्स दैट कैविटी इज नॉट प्रेजेंट, सो दे आर एसिलोमेट्स. हमारे में कैविटी प्रेजेंट है. और कुछ में स्यूडोसिलोमेट्स भी होते हैं वेयर देयर इज अ फॉल्स कैविटी प्रेजेंट. सो इसमें भी द एग्जांपल्स आर वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. एंड ऑल्सो दिस डायग्राम इज ऑल्सो वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. कितनी बार दे विल जस्ट आस्क द लेबलिंग ऑफ द डायग्राम. फिर on the basis of segmentation, which are segments in internally या externally segments है या नहीं है. तो कितने एनिमल्स में होते हैं, जैसे अर्थवॉर्म में होता है ये सेगमेंटेशन. सो दैट इज अ बेसिस ऑफ क्लासिफिकेशन. नोटोकॉर्ड. एंड फिर इन सब भी बेसिस पे ऑल द अबाउट थिंग्स वी डिस्कस, उसके बेसिस पे नाउ देयर इज क्लासिफिकेशन. सो दिस टेबल इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. इसमें सारे फाइलम्स दिए हैं जिससे क्लासिफाई करते हैं और किस लेवल किस बेसिस पे करते हैं, दैट इज ऑल्सो गिवन. जैसे सेल्यूलर लेवल, दैट एसिमेट्रिकल, एसिलोमेटा, तो वो फाइलम होगा पोरीफाइल. सो दैट वे आपको सारे फाइलम्स पता होने चाहिए विद द कैरेक्टरिस्टिक्स कि कौन से फाइलम में क्या है. symmetrical कौन है, asymmetrical कौन है, radially symmetrical कौन है. So this figure should be learned by heart. Previous year papers आप देखोगे so you would know कि बहुत सारे questions इसी पे based होते हैं. इसी table, if you know this table very well, you would be able to answer many of those questions. फिर अब सारे phylum का there is brief description given in NCERT. So basically the points which are in bold NCERT पे that you have to know by heart. उस पे questions बनेंगे and that are the points which are specific for that phylum, like ostia, osculum, spicules. These all are specific for porifera only. तो ये इसी में होंगे. So that points you should know by heart. And also the examples given here for each phylum, Cycon है, Spongilla है, Euspongia है, ये सारे इसके examples है porifera के. So वैसे 3 या 4 examples सारे phylum में दिए है. That is also very important. And for also, what is the other name of Euspongia? Questions like this are also asked. Match the following में भी आते हैं. Euspongia is also bath. So the other name for the same animal, you should know that also. Similarly, Nidaria है, उसके features दिए हुए हैं. फिर Ctenophora के दिए हैं. So all the examples and all the features given are very important in all of the phylums. So अब ये पूरा you should know by heart, or animal kingdom is considered the hardest chapter, one of the hardest chapters in 11th and 12th combined bio mein. So the only key is you should learn NCERT for it, and animal kingdom ke liye I suggest you do only NCERT, nothing else is needed. Sirf NCERT karo, then also mostly 99% of your questions will be solved exam mein, because ये मोस्टली एनसीईआरटी बेस्ड ही आता है, बाहर से नहीं पूछते, बिकॉज दिस इज अ वेरी वेरी वास्ट टॉपिक. सो बाहर से मोस्टली नहीं पूछते हैं. हियर इन आर्थ्रोपोडा the examples of economically important insects are very important. सिल्कवॉर्म को क्या बोलते हैं, फिर वेक्टर्स कौन से है, विच आर पैरासाइट्स विच आर हार्मफुल टू ह्यूमंस, वो कौन से है, पेस्ट कौन सा है, लिविंग फॉसिल इज वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. ये लिविंग फॉसिल का क्वेश्चन आई डोंट नो कितनी बार, बहुत फ्रीक्वेंटली लिविंग फॉसिल इज आस्क्ड. कौन से फाइलम का है, व्हाट इज इट्स नेम, व्हाट इज इट्स अदर नेम. सो द एग्जांपल्स आर वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. फिर वर्टिब्रेट्स आएगा. Chordata has many classifications, and also this table is very important between chordates and non-chordates. कौन से उसमें क्या features है, that is asked many times. And now in phylum Chordata, there are many classifications. Euchordata, Cephalochordata, vertebra. So Chordata as such phylum सबसे important है, क्योंकि ये इसमें ये 3 classification है, इन तीनों classification के अलग features है, and इस features के अलग examples है. So that also you should know very very nicely. All these classes are very important. इसके mostly examples पूछते हैं and match the following. What are the examples of cyclostoma class, or what are the examples of chondrichthyes class. ऐसे only examples will be asked. And also the second names, less is colidon का what is colidon, also known as dogfish. वैसे भी बहुत पूछ रहे हैं, so that you should know. And that's all. And aves में aves means birds, and birds के features क्या क्या है, that are important, क्योंकि birds के में बहुत सारे features mammals से resemble करते हैं, और बहुत सारे features ऐसे हैं जो adapt किए हुए birds ने, so they can fly easily. So that features are very important. Yeah. And this table is the summary of the chapter. इसमें सारे features दिए कि कौन से फाइलम में क्या features present है, क्या डिस्टिंक्टिव फीचर्स है, कौन सा सिस्टम प्रेजेंट है. सो दिस इज लाइक अ समरी. आप पूरा चैप्टर पढ़ लो, फिर इफ यू रीड इट आपको समझ आ जाएगा व्हाट दिस इज. एंड फॉर रिवीजन दिस टेबल इज वेरी वेरी सफिशिएंट and very easy also if you have read the chapter, if you know the concepts. Then so if you know this table also, then it is very helpful exams mein, MCQs mein, it will help you a lot. So now we'll go to the some exercise. So first question is, what are the difficulties that you would face in classification of animals if common fundamental features are not taken in account? Common fundamental features means all this बेसिक्स विच वी डिस्कस लाइक इज देयर द सेल्यूलर लेवल है ऑर्गेनाइजेशन का, या फिर इफ ऑर्गन सिस्टम इज प्रेजेंट, या फिर इफ देयर इज सिलोम प्रेजेंट, और व्हाट इज द सिमेट्री, ये सारे फीचर्स है, उसे फंडामेंटल फीचर्स बोलते हैं. So they are asking it what difficult we will face. So if there are no fundamental features, हम classify कौन से basis पे करेंगे? We won't have any classification का system only. So all we have millions or billions of species of animals. So we won't have any features के इतने features होते इसे इस group में डाले, इतने features होते ये अलग हो, हमें dependence पता नहीं चलेगी, हमें न्यू स्पीशीज का डेवलपमेंट हो रहा है कि नहीं वो नहीं पता चलेगा, हम डिवाइड नहीं कर पाएंगे स्पीशीज को, हम सिमिलैरिटीज या डिफरेंसेस वो नहीं कर पाएंगे जज. So for that reasons, classification basis on the basis of fundamental features is important. Now the second question is, if we are given a specimen, what are the steps that you would follow to classify it? So all the fundamental features will be taken in account to classify. So starting from this table is there, right? NCERT, that steps we need to follow. Basically, they're asking what are the fundamental features that are taken in account to classify the animals. So all these are the fundamental features. Level of organization क्या है, symmetry क्या है, body cavity है या नहीं है, फिर levels of organization में symmetry wise radial है, bilateral है. All these features will be taken in account to classify. So हम start करेंगे level of organization पे, फिर हम आएंगे symmetry पे, फिर हम आएंगे डिप्लोब्लास्टिक है या ट्रिप्लोब्लास्टिक है वो विल फिगर आउट, फिर भी हम आएंगे सिलोम पे, फिर सेगमेंटेशन है या नहीं है दैट विल क्लासिफाई. वैसे क्लासिफाई करके we'll reach till the end. So they are basically asking features क्या क्या यूज करेंगे हम classification of animals में. Then the third question is, how useful is the study of nature of body cavity and coelom in the classification? So coelom, as I said, वो क्या है? That is the cavity between the body wall and the digestive wall. So as I said, the lower levels of animals में वो नहीं है. Like sponges don't have coelom, and mammals में coelom is present. Right. So इसके basis पे we can know the complexity of an organization of what an animal is like. If there is no coelom present, we can understand कि हाँ ये lower levels of classification में जा रहा है. So it will be that phylum. If coelom is present, then we'll think about mammals or vertebrates. So that way we can distinguish. Now, what is the distinguish between intracellular and extracellular digestion? So, intracellular digestion is basically digestion inside the cell. The name says it. And extracellular is digestion outside the cell but within a cavity. And similarly, intracellular lower organisms में होता है, and extracellular occurs in multicellular organisms. And intracellular is less efficient because एक ही cell में digestion होगा, so you can think how efficient that would be. और इसमें there is a whole network extracellular में of digestion, so that is more efficient. और intracellular में as the digestion is very less efficient, enzymes involved will also be less, and extracellular में that would be more. Now, the difference between direct and indirect development. So, direct development is when the embryo directly develops into an adult. A larva stage involved nahi hai. And indirect development is when there is a sexually immature stage like a larval stage present. Direct development में metamorphosis नहीं होगा, and indirect development में metamorphosis होगा. Then you can write examples जैसे direct development में hydra है या indirect में frog है. Then the next question is, what are the peculiar features that you find in a parasitic platyhelminth? So they are basically asking the features of platyhelminths. So if you can just take the help of NCERT or platyhelminths, if you open, इसमें सारे जो features है that you should know, जो इसके distinguishing features है, जैसे they are flatworms. इसकी platyhelminths में the body is flattened dorsoventrally. That's the first feature. They are mostly endoparasites. You can write this also. Then they are triprobastic, they're symmetry, then they are acyclomate. Then hookers and suckers are very important. They are found only in plate elements, that's why. Then flame cells are present. Sexes are not separate. Fertilization is internal, and they have indirect development. Like there are joint legs which are present in arthropods, which are not found in any other system. Then they have chitin. The skeleton of arthropod has chitin, which is a very hard material. So they are resistant to infections. They are resistant to natural forces. Then, due to the hard skeleton, उनका water loss भी कम होता है. Then they can live in diverse conditions. So summer, winter, yeah, deserts, yeah, forests, they can survive in all these conditions. So that obviously, if you can survive, adapt in more conditions, so आपका the group would be larger. And they have well developed sense organs. They have many enzymes which can enable communication. So for these reasons, arthropods are the largest group in animal kingdom. Then eighth is an MCQ. Water vascular system is the characteristic of which group? So this is given. It is Echinodermata, and it is given if you open the phylum Echinodermata. It is given very clearly. The most distinctive feature of echinoderms is the presence of water vascular system. So as I said, bolded जो points are that are very important, वो distinguishing features है each phylum के. So that you should know by heart. ऐसा MCQ में भी पूछ सकते हैं, आपको theory में भी पूछ सकते हैं. That write a short note on the phylum which has water vascular system. So the 10th question is, how important is the presence of air bladder in Pisces? So Pisces में air bladder is present. So basically they are asking the function of air bladder. So air bladder is to prevent fishes from sinking. Buoyancy provide करता है air bladder. That's why it's important. उसके और कोई there's no other features as such. So you just need to mention this much, and that would be enough. Then the 11th question is, what are the modifications that are observed in birds that help them to fly? So as I said, birds may there are many features which are different from mammals, so they can fly. So birds may there first is presence of feathers, which are present in all birds. So that is the first point. Then in birds, forelimbs are turned into wings, so they can fly. And the hind limbs have scales. This is very important. Forelimbs and hind limbs का modifications are asked even in MCQ, so you should be clear with कौन सा किस में होता है. And they have hollow bones, so उनकी body weight कम हो जाए, so it is easier for them to fly. And there is also an absence of urinary bladder in birds, so they can also decrease the body weight. And they have a streamlined body. Streamlined body होगा, so less resistance होगी. Streamlined body is basically a body shape of body जैसे airplane की होती है, वैसी shape is present, so there is less resistant and वो longer time तक fly कर सके. So these are the modifications that are present in a bird. Now the 12th question is, could the number of eggs or young ones produced by an oviparous and viviparous mother be equal? Why? So no, oviparous and viviparous eggs number won't be equal because oviparous are the organisms जो they lay egg outside the body, right? And because they lay egg outside the body, the fertilization takes place outside the body, तो उनको ज़्यादा eggs lay करने पड़ेंगे क्योंकि there are chances कि कुछ eggs would be damaged. Birds दूसरे birds खा सकते हैं या nature की वजह से destroy हो सकते हैं. So to maintain a particular number of species reproduce करने के लिए उनको ज्यादा eggs देने पड़ेंगे और उस ज्यादा में से कुछ destroy हो जाए तो कुछ बचेंगे तो at least that much babies can come into life. So nature has given such modifications कि oviparous animals would lay more eggs. Viviparous mothers are ones where fertilization takes place inside the body. तो वो लेस नंबर ऑफ एग्स प्रोड्यूस करेंगे क्योंकि उन्हें ऐसे एग्स को प्रोटेक्ट करने की जरूरत नहीं है. Viviparous animals are humans are also examples of viviparous animals, and oviparous means birds. They lay egg outside the body. So always the number of legs laid by oviparous animals would be more. Then 13th is also an MCQ. Segmentation in the body is first observed in. So this is also given. It's Annelida. It was first observed in Annelida, or for subsequent phylum it was present. This is also important. There are many times questions asked on bilateral. So you can't write any phylum. जिससे start हुए उस phylum का you have to write. So this type of MCQs are also asked. Then 14th is match the following. So you should know all the features of all the phylum to have all the answers here. So जैसे operculum is present in osteocytes, then parapodia is present in annelids, then scales are present in reptiles, then complates are present in ctenophora, radula is present in mollusca, hairs are present in mammals, that too is very easy one. Conocytes are present in porifera, and gill slits are present in chondrocytes and cyclostoma. So इसमें all these features are given in bold NCERT के chapter में. So if you know all the features, then ऐसे match the following can be easily done. So you should make a small revision note or something to know the features. जो भी distinguishing features है, you can just write it down एक note में, and you can revise that again and again. तो याद हो जाएगा. It is difficult to know and remember in once, but if you read it 5-6 times, then it can be easily done. And the last question is prepare a list of animals that are found parasitic on human beings. So some animals are parasitic, like hookworm hai, that is called encyclostoma. The scientific name is encyclostoma. Then tapeworm hai or tinea. Then pinworm hai या filarial worm hai या roundworm hai. There would be examples NCERT में और नहीं हो तो this is kind of out of the book, out of the chapter type of question. So now आपको पता हो, then too you can just remember 5-6 name. A tapeworm, hookworm, roundworm, then pinworm. ऐसा mostly chances है are less that they would ask in MCQ. It can be asked theory में. MCQ में mostly the parasitic ones which are given in the text would be asked. Other than that, I don't think would be asked. So yeah, that's about the chapter. Thank you.